So I just wanted to realize that I really need to explain what I'm doing here. Um, Doing like a video diary of sorts. I'm recording this after I've done two of them already, and I'm going to post them on the same day, but I'm hoping to post them every single day. But I'm doing this sort of like emotionally regulate, and because I realized I talked a bit in the other one about like not caring about monetization and just doing what you want to do. But what do you do when you don't know what you want to do? This was my solution. I'm just going to talk for 15 minutes because something I like to do is I like to talk. I like to have a stream of consciousness to help me process my thoughts and really understand what's going on. And maybe someone will like to put me on in the background to listen to. I have YouTubers that aren't that popular, but they have like a surplus of videos and their voice is nice and soothing, and I'll put them on in the background and just let them run. I also have popular YouTubers like I both me and one of my friends put Markiplier on in the background and we just let it run. I think I've seen Markiplier play all of the FNAF games like 3 or 4 times, just peripherally in the background playing. Um, so that was kind of my idea with this. But I'm going to try to keep them to about 15 minutes. This one's going to be longer than 15 minutes because I have this little intro thing. But yep. Continuing on, this is me from yesterday.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be doing these weird videos, kind of like a video diary almost, where I'm probably gonna put, with stuff I've been working on artistically in the back as like filler space. Something I knew kind of going into making a YouTube channel is that I would get a burnout. Um, I just didn't realize what would happen was I would have like a really bad week, like a month or two after starting. And I just had like a really bad day and I was like, I don't wanna do anything. I don't wanna work on anything. Um, because I started working on a new video yesterday and I just had a pretty bad day. It's about 7 p.m. for me and credit work. I'm a pretty calm person for the most part, pretty rationally level-headed person. Um, and then just had like a horrible day at work. Horrible day at work. Luckily, all the bad stuff happened like 30 minutes before my lunch break, so I went on my lunch and cried. Should have cried on company time, honestly. Should have cried on company time. Okay? I should have got paid for that. If I'm crying because of stuff that's happening at work, I should be crying on company time. That's wage theft wise. But so I thought I'd start doing these videos where it's just like 15 minutes at the end of the day to sort of help me decompress and, just talk through my day. Kind of like a video diary, you write a diary to maintain emotional well-being, and doing it this way might hold me more accountable, and keeping it short within like a 15-minute window. Like I set a 15-minute timer as soon as I hit start recording. Um Makes it a lot easier for me, and sometimes you just need to talk. So I'm just going to talk about my day and then maybe other random stuff if I still have more time. But my day started pretty bad today. Um I struggle. Well, I haven't struggled with insomnia most of my life. It started in mm, elementary and middle school. I started getting migraines, and one of the only ways to like stop that from happening and like kind of help with the pain, because obviously they're not going to prescribe heavy pain medications to an 8-year-old, was I would take a lot of naps during the daytime, which would stop me from sleeping during the nighttime, and then it just kind of like spiraled into like completely ruining my sleep schedule. And so most of high school and middle school, I was really struggling to get any sleep at all. And then for a couple years, um, I was really fine. Like I had everything under control. My migraines were better. Some other health issues were like I wasn't having any issues with them, and I was sleeping. I was sleeping perfectly. Literally would lay down, go to sleep, wake up 8 hours later, no qualms. But the last year or so, that it's picked back up again, and so I'm really struggling to sleep. Um, because I'm the type of person where I feel like I'm in that small percentage of people who need like 10 to 15 hours, not to 15 hours, but like 10 hours of sleep, versus like 8. So, and I can, see that in the productivity, like in how I work, doing like my actual job, but also in the hobbies that I want to do because I'm so tired and it burns me out, like emotionally and creatively. Creatively. I'm That's not gonna work out for me. No, it's not. I'm not gonna attempt it anymore. But it's something I noticed affects me a lot. And I think that's one of the reasons I credit work is because I literally got maybe 4 hours of sleep. Because it takes me a really long time to go to sleep. And then I have a hard time staying asleep as well. Um, and so I'm just like up and down most of the night. Didn't help that I was really hot. It's getting summertime, so it's boiling hot, and I was boiling myself alive. I literally woke up in the middle of the night, and moved from my bedroom to sleep on the couch because it's colder in our living room. So, foresee that happening. It didn't help me sleep much better. It did a little bit. It did a little bit, but at that point it was like 3 a.m. And I'm just walking through my apartment in the dark with just a blanket to go lay on the couch. And my cats wake me up at about 5 a.m. to feed them. So I only had like 2 hours to like really get sleep in. Um, so didn't sleep well. Didn't sleep well, and then I cried at work, which was I don't think anyone saw me or heard me. I know. Yes. He's supposed to be fed in 10 minutes. I timed it so that my timer goes off. It's pretty much time to feed him. Um, well, his second meal of the day. They get morning food and they get evening food. Um, he has opinions about when I should feed him, though. He wants fed 2 hours early every single time, which is how he end up getting fed at like 5, 6 AM, is because, um, I kept just waking up earlier and earlier one time, and I would just get up and feed them because that's what I was used to doing. Because he used to get fed around like 8 AM. And now that they are like, "Oh, you'll feed me at 6 AM," they'll wake me up at 6 AM, and they'll claw at my face. Yeah, I've had to literally pick up cats and just like them off the side of my bed. I'd be like, "Hey, man, you can't claw at my face when I'm asleep. I can't protect myself. I can't protect myself. I don't know what you're doing." And it's not they're not doing it, like, hard. They're not, like, purposely trying to intentionally hurt me. They're just not aware that that hurts me. They are like, they don't even have claws out. They're just, like, pawing at my face, but they're scratching my face. Um, so that really sucks. But what's in the background? I'm gonna probably put I'm trying to do this. I was like, I'm gonna really take care of myself more, and I'm gonna work more on the stuff that I care about, even if I'm tired. So, um, I have some stuff of just me working on stuff in the background, just sketching stuff, because I want to at least try to be drawing for like 45 minutes a day. So I've been setting like timers to like try and help those goals because I get distracted. I get very distracted when I'm working on stuff, and then I hate it. So this is just 45 minutes sped up of me working on a sketch. Because that's something I realized I have this really bad habit of starting a piece and wanting to finish it by the end of the day, and then if I don't finish it by the end of the day, I won't ever touch it again. So I need to like, realize, hey, I'm an adult. I work 40 hours a week. I have a lot of stuff going on. I can't realistically start an art piece and finish an art piece because it's not my main it's not like my main job is not doing art. It's not like realistic at all to finish it all in one day because my process is like, I don't even know, like 6-ish hours, I'd say. I spend a lot of time like gathering references and doing thumbnails and practice sketches. And then like the final sketch, I do a lot of tweaking. The line art is actually probably the quickest part. And then I like to spend a lot of time coloring. Um, I do a lot of traditional art. That's why you're seeing the traditional sketch in the background. But I need to like start being okay with not finishing things. and being okay with being like, you can save that for tomorrow. You have tomorrow and the day after and the day after. And that's okay. If you're tired, don't like force yourself to stay up to finish something. So setting these like timers for myself is like holding myself accountable to a working on my art because I feel like I've been stagnating for like 3 or 4 years. Um, and like my art not progressing at all, not working on it very much, not creating, even though it's like my favorite thing to do. It's like my main hobby is doing art, and I've just been stagnating, and I can see that because all of my friends are artists, and so it's like seeing them progress and get better. And then I'm looking back at stuff from like 2 or 3 years ago, and I'm like, wow, that's actually better than what I just drew today. Um, and just I like working on my art, but also I put so much emotional value into it and like self-worth into my art, and that's not okay. Like I need to find other things that I value in myself besides my art. Um, but I feel like it's the only creative outlet that I can share with other people and still be like, "Hey, look at me. I'm actually good at something. I have skills beyond like yeah, I have a skill. See, I'm not useless. I'm not um depressed about like I know that's like not good. But that's the hard part about like being aware of your own emotional struggles and your own emotional being emotionally intelligent but still not being functioning enough or emotionally intelligent enough to fix the problem. You just see, oh, I have a problem and I know this is bad and I know this is not a healthy way to handle something. Um, and then you don't know how to you know the problem, you don't know the solution, you know? Like just because, I know the problem doesn't mean I suddenly have the cheat sheet for it. And something got really heavy. I was supposed to just be talking about my day and relaxing, but you can tell I've had a really bad day because I'm talking about depressing stuff. But I'm working on that, and I feel like doing this might help me a little bit, just like having time to just relax and be calm down and stop. Another thing I was really feeling discouraged about YouTube, and I don't know why. I just started stop being full of yourself. Is I have a huge issue with narcissism. Sometimes thinking immediately, "Oh my God, you're going to succeed. You're so talented and so good." Uh, and I have to like give myself that reality check and be like, "That's fine. That's okay." I saw someone talking on Reddit who was like, "Stop caring about the monetization. Stop caring about money. Stop caring about an audience. Just do what you like to do." And like, I know that obviously. Just do what you like to do. Just have fun making content. And people, but you could say that as much as you want and still not do it at the end of the day. You can still just be like, oh, okay. Sure, I'll do that. I understand when you live in a society where money is so important and it really like it has weight to it. It has weight to it, you know? Especially as someone who, as I said before, uses my art as uh like a way of showing that I as a human being have value, even though just by existing, I should inherently have value and I'm worth living. It's worth living. Um, so it makes it a little difficult. It's like layers, layers to problems. I can like pick back all the layers. I can't solve the problem though. You know what I mean? Um, got about 2 minutes left. 2.5 minutes. We're gonna make dinner after this. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. Probably something dumb. Probably something not healthy, if we're being fully honest. Um, something quick and easy because I just want to lay down. I just want to lay down and I want to watch Transformers. And that's all I want to do. All I want to do. I just want to sit down, rewatch Gen 1 for the third time, and just be like, there's my guy. There's my favorite one. Oh, there's my favorite one. Till I don't feel tired anymore. I mean, I'm going to be tired. I haven't slept. I'm going to probably try to go to sleep earlier today, but I don't I don't know if that's gonna happen or succeed at all. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try. Um, it's been a day. It's been a day, and all I can do is just keep going forward and hope that I don't have another bad day. I think I'm gonna have another bad day tomorrow. I think my week's gonna be pretty bad, but I feel like that's a lot of self-fulfilling prophecy. I don't feel good and I'm tired, so and I had one bad day where I let myself break down and I'm gonna feel like I don't know, I have a hard time letting myself be emotionally there, present, actually vulnerable with even just by myself. Um, and then once I do, I start to feel like, oh, well, you cried. You're a little crybaby, which I know is not good. And it's not healthy at all. Um, so we'll find out tomorrow. When I make another one of these videos, if it's better, maybe I'll get myself a treat this evening to make myself feel better. Maybe I'll order like little DoorDash something, a little snack, or make something that's nice for myself. I know how to make funnel cake. I had to figure that out recently. Um, but I got about 20 seconds left. So if you watch this, honestly, embarrassing. Embarrassing. Why are you watching this? Why are you here? Yeah, that's definitely helping people want to watch things you make. Yeah, it does. I'm about to stop. It's going off. Yeah, there we go. Bye.